Hello everyone, this is Haiti BizNews, a news online show focused on business, economic, and Haitian cultural context for an international audience. My name is SeeJeanty, and your host, and here are the headlines for today, September 15th. The earthquake of August 14th, 2021, in the line of Matthew in the earthquake of 2010. Haiti in third place in the top 10 countries most affected by extreme weather events between 2000 and 2019, according to a study by Jeremie. Discoveries of a new shipment of arms and ammunition in Semark, and Haiti in the midst of an economic recession. We will be back for the development of this news. Articles from the news we talk about on Haiti BizNews are available on haitibiznews.com every day, so please go and visit and read them as much as you like. Before we jump into the news, we invite you to make sure you watch this previously uploaded video of SeeJeanty, the media production company of this show. It is about the first of 4 episodes of the Jeremie series, in which you'll be able to see what this incredible city in Haiti has to offer. You will find the link in the description section below. Let's jump right into the news. We have for you earthquake update. With 2,248 deaths, 53,000 homes destroyed and 83,000 home damage, not to mention 127 schools, 60 religious buildings, 25 health facilities and hotels destroyed, one can expect a more disastrous economic toll than Matthew in October 2016. The economic education program hosted by economist Jeremie on Radio Télé Caraïbe devoted several sessions to the economic impact of the earthquake of August 14, 2021. On September 5th, while waiting for the economic assessment of the damage, he reviewed the impacts of natural disasters that the country has experienced over the past 30 years. From 1998 to 2026, natural disasters have caused, he said, damages equivalent to over $12.5 billion. The earthquake of January 12, 2010 and Hurricane Matthew in October 2016 alone caused losses approaching 153% of the country's gross domestic product, or $11.3 billion. Along with political crises, natural disasters represent one of the main causes of poverty in Haiti. The head of the firm Haiti Efficace says that there is, in both directions, a close link between natural disasters and poor countries. Unfortunately, Haiti is in this category. The more difficult it is to make investment to mitigate the risk associated with disasters, the greater the impact. And the greater the impact, the poorer the country will be, he says. And according to figures from the Directorate of Civil Protection, the DPC, this earthquake has a direct impact on over 190,000 people. In the affected areas, there is a scarcity of certain products, which, in the opinion of Jeremie, has a negative impact on the cost of those items, on the living condition of these populations at the time when their income is increasingly limited. And in other news related to earthquake, Haiti is in third place in the top 10 countries most affected by extreme weather events between 2000 and 2019, according to a study by Jeremie. According to a study by the German NGO, Jeremie, Haiti is in third place after Puerto Rico and Myanmar in the ranking of the 10 countries most affected by extreme weather event. That is between 2000 and 2019. And Haiti has suffered more than 78 events during this period. Climate hazards, the report continues, caused 2.81 deaths per 100,000 people in the country throughout this period. With this year earthquake, the losses caused by natural disasters over the last 12 years are expected to be around 200% of our GDP, impoverishing a large portion of the population. Yes, that's something we know, because Haiti is on a very geographical position, and this really is part of what makes so many natural disasters happening to us here in Haiti. So yes, that is unfortunate, but that's what it is. In our Fun Haiti segment today, we are taking you to the real street of Port-Salut. The city is linked to the production of coffee, fishing activity, and manufacture of essential oil exported to the city of Lekki. Port-Salut is mainly dominated by the national tourism of Haitians who come to the sandy beaches overlooking the Caribbean Sea. And Dauphine Beach, one of the most famous and best beaches on the island of Haiti, is in Port-Salut. So this is really a must-watch video, and we also invite you to come to Haiti and visit Port-Salut, because if you come to Haiti, you know, visit Port-Salut, you're missing a lot, okay? Because we have great things for you there, so you need to come. You will find a link in the description below under this video. For our second story, there's news that there is discovery of a new shipment of arms and ammunition in Saint-Marc. On Monday, September 13th, 2021, the Saint-Marc police seized a new shipment of arms and ammunition concealed aboard a commercial goods transport boat, according to the Directorate General of the Judicial Police. Details of the shipment have not been yet released, and so far there has been no arrest in connection with the case, according to our sources. So I guess this is a story that will be continued, so we will be informing you as long as we keep getting information about this new shipment of arms and ammunition that has been discovered in Saint-Marc. And this is something that is really going to affect the country, because we are already in a very delicate and very fragile situation here in Haiti, and insecurity is really at a point where we can't take it no more. So that we don't need more arms getting into the territory illegally. So I guess the police will make, I hope the police will make sure that they get who is connected to this arm and this ammunition, so they can make sure that this doesn't cause any harm to the country, as we are already facing. We must talk, of course, about our sponsors, because without the sponsors, we will not be able to make this show happen for you. We need to thank Value Cannes, which is Haiti's #1 home appliance and furniture retailer. The diaspora can even order for family in Haiti, and they will get their product or their orders delivered one at the door of their loved one here in Haiti. So this is great. So please, guys, make your order at Value Cannes, even if you're not in Haiti physically. And Hypo Distribution, which is an export-based distribution company that is exporting tobacco leaf, coffee, cassava, and so many other agricultural products, is looking for wholesalers in America. So please contact us at info@hypo.solutions if you're willing to be in business with us. If you're willing to do business with us, contact us please at info@hypo.solution. And of course, we need to thank the SeeJeanty private WhatsApp group, which is the SeeJeanty Patreon, whose contribution while building an action-oriented community is a big part of what makes this show happen. So please, we just want to make sure that they are highlighted. And also, we are looking for new sponsors. We want additional sponsors. We want new brand. We want foundation. Any business who want to be featured on our show, we are welcome, and we are waiting for you. And we will make sure that you are well featured on our daily, from Monday to Friday, on a daily online news show. Please contact us at sponsor@hypo.solution to have your business build a foundation, featured on our show. For our last headline story, we have news for you about Haiti and an economic recession. There is a lot of talk in the economic field here in Haiti, and they are speculating that Haiti is in the midst of an economic recession. In an interview on the program Rendez-vous économique of our colleague Christian Farrell on Radio Télé Métropole on September 5th, 2021, the governor of the Bank of the Republic of Haiti, the BRH, Jean-Baptiste Dubois, confirmed that the recession of the Haitian economy will continue in 2022. Haiti will experience a third year of negative economic growth of significant magnitude, according to the BRH forecast. The growth rate of the gross domestic product, the GDP, should oscillate between -2.2 and -2.3, according to estimates released by Governor Dubois. In 2018-2019, the growth rate of the Haitian economy was -1.7% against a -3.3% in the following year. In France, the National Institute of Statistics and Economic Studies, the INSEE, considers a country to be entering a recession when its gross domestic product declined for at least 2 consecutive quarters. However, the INSEE publishes the GDP every quarter. In the United States, a recession is defined as a widespread, significant decline in the overall economy that lasts more than a few months and affects the GDP, income, industrial production, employment, and wholesale and retail trade. These US statistics are published monthly or quarterly, unlike Haiti, which publishes some of them every year. So the term recession is used interchangeably with economic contraction. When the recession persists over a relatively long period of time, it is referred to as an economic depression, which refers to a significant and sustained drop in GDP. 3 consecutive years of negative economic growth is a rare event in Haiti. We have to go back to the period of the military coup of September 30th in 1991 to observe another sequence of 3 consecutive years of negative economic growth. Even the devastating earthquake of January 12, 2010 did not do so much. The economic growth rate was -5.5% in fiscal year 2009-2010, but jumped to 5.5% the following year. How do you explain such an economic disaster? Well, everything worsened with the pay-lock episodes of July 6-7, 2018, which not only marked the complete halt of economic activities, but also the aggravation of an already chaotic era of political governments. The political crisis was then exacerbated by a climate of unprecedented insecurity marked by the multiplication of armed gangs that fragmented the capital into lawless areas, Ravine, Martissan, Village de Dieu, Croix des Bouquets, etc. To make matters worse, the coronavirus pandemic will further damage the national economy in 2020, especially the tourism sector. In its document entitled National Accounts in 2021, published in April 2021, the Haitian Institute of Statistics and Informatics, the IHSI, already indicated that the economic outlook for 2021 is becoming increasingly darker because of the serious socio-political crisis that persists with all its corollaries, those constituting bottlenecks to the development of economic activities. That was our last story for today. We want to remind you before we go that you can go on social media, any social media platform, and look for SeeJeanty. You will find great content because we make sure that we make great content for you, so you can go and check on social media. So please go on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course YouTube to watch all of our great content. You can like, you can share, you can comment, and remember, all recommendations are welcome. This was our show today. My name is SeeJeanty for Haiti BizNews. We'll meet tomorrow for another episode of Haiti BizNews.